beer. I just get sad. Hey, here we are. We can come closer though. We are on, and it is ReW with one of my favorite co-hosts of the world, MC Too Tall.
Thank
How are you?
It's good to be back, for starters.
Yeah, for starters. Well, today is the last day of November.
Look
and
at that now.
Can you believe it? The holiday season has really begun.
Yeah, we're in full swing. We had from what I hear, we had a really good Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing going on. So
yeah,
hopefully the economy picks up.
Did you do anything on those days?
No, I didn't because of the whole travel thing. I can't stand traveling on Black Friday. I'd rather pay the extra than deal with that.
Where would you travel from?
My home in Gravesend.
Oh, so you mean like traveling to just do shopping?
To physically go out to the stores and stuff.
Yeah. I know.
Good luck to the people who could deal with that madhouse, but
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Not my thing.
All right, so today, November 30th, is a lot of things today. It's National Moose Day, so we have moose treats for people when they share their skeletons with us, which we love on ReW. It's also Billy Idol's birthday today.
Oh, woo! Happy birthday, Billy Idol!
What a day for a white wedding, right? Exactly. It is Billy Idol's birthday. It's also there's so many things that are happening on this day. So many things. It's the day that the Beatles' first album in 25 years, live at the BBC, was released in Britain. Now,
interesting.
And I heard yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of the passing of George Harrison.
Well,
so
God bless his righteous
I know
soul.
they had a lot of celebrating yesterday for George Harrison, which I think is awesome. You gotta look over here.
I think it should.
We have this has to go like
Okay.
that's better.
How you
Hey,
doing
there
out
he
there?
is, MC Too Tall.
Happy birthday, Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, George Harrison.
All right, today, so many things. It's the day that Rob Pilatus, do you know who that is?
I have no idea who that is.
I'm sure you don't. That is one of the guys from Milli Vanilli, and he attempted suicide on this day, November 30th.
Wow. See,
So I'm glad it didn't work.
Goes to show you, how significant Rob Pilatus was.
Yeah. You know who Milli Vanilli was, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everybody knows.
I would see them on In Living Color.
Before the bust.
Oh, after the bus.
After the bust? They went on, really?
No, not really them.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I've seen plenty of spoofs on them after that.
Yeah, that's true. Today is the day that West Side Story closed at the Minskoff Theater in New York City. Now, that's November 30th. Now, the reason I brought that up is because all this hoopla going on about West Side Story's 50th anniversary, and you know who?
Yeah, they...
Natalie Wood.
Yeah, they had some things about their suspecting foul play now.
Well, didn't they always suspect foul play? I mean, come on. What's this about? Now it's new news?
Yeah, now they're dragging it out.
Yeah, it's her 30th anniversary of passing, so she's an angel in our room. Always, I love Natalie Wood. I do. Did you ever see the Macy's movie, 34th Street Miracle?
That's one of my favorites.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
She was so adorable. I mean, she worked for a long time, more than most people work in a lifetime. God bless Natalie.
Indeed.
Today is the day. Crazy. Lucy and Desi got married on this day.
Wow.
I know. You know how that is.
Talk about white wedding, huh?
Yeah, that was the white wedding. Isn't that funny? And it is Billy Idol's birthday.
Will you look at that?
Look at that. Desi and Lucy. You know what happened with that. Benjamin Franklin received Godfrey Copley Penny. Do you know what that is on this day?
No. I have no idea.
I got to brush up on my history.
But I love Ben Franklin, so whenever his name comes up, I like to say it because he was such an innovative human being for the world.
He pays all my bills.
Absolutely.
He pays your bills. Yeah, well.
It's all about Benjamin, baby.
It's all about the Benjamin. That's right. It's true. Today is also the day that the first use ever of videotape was on television.
How far back does that
It was
go?
1956, believe it or not.
Videotape.
Yep. Let's go to the videotape. You know, like when they say
What a
that?
wolf.
Yeah. So, and what it was Douglas Edwards and the News. Do you know? I mean, I have no idea who that is, but that was the first use of videotape.
Sounds like an official journalist named Douglas Edwards.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's also the day that Julie Nixon and David Eisenhower announced their engagement on November 30th. Another
Wow,
one
interesting.
wedding. Billy Idol, you rule. It's the day that Yvonne Lendl, I actually know who he was. Do you know who Yvonne Lendl was? He was the first tennis player to earn over $10 million in a lifetime, and that was in 1986. So, can you imagine?
How long it took for tennis players to get paid with all these...
Well, can you imagine what they're making now? Is
Yeah.
what I was thinking. I mean, $10 million would be probably insignificant funding for any tennis player today. Now they make ridiculous
That's a
amounts
car.
of money.
Endorsements and that sort of thing.
Yeah, which we're all
Young Ward
trying.
never has to work another day in his life.
Yeah, I love the On Board like every other girl. You know, he was a landmark name. Definitely.
You needed a haircut, if you ask me, but...
Today is a happy day, I think, for Barbados. It's the day that Barbados gained independence from Britain. It's their national day. Today's like 4th of July in Barbados.
It's like their 4th of July.
Yeah, so happy Independence Day, Barbados,
There you
November 30th. And there,
Right.
the weather's always hot. So I want to go to Barbados on November 30th next year and do ReW WhO or something.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we'll get Rihanna on the show and whoever else.
Oh, yeah, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, whoever you want to get.
Well, Rihanna's from Barbados,
Oh.
so Gaga would maybe come. I'm sure, why not, right? I don't know. Today is also Clay Aiken's birthday. You know who he is?
That's the American Idol.
Very good, yes, exactly. I think he came in second, but it seems like a lot of times when they come in second,
I'm a major, speaking of American, I'm a major Kelly Clarkson fan.
I love Kelly Clarkson
She
too.
is so fabulous.
I like her. Are you kidding or serious?
No, I like Kelly Clarkson.
I like her too.
That Breakaway album, if it wasn't for MP3s, that album would have been worn out by now.
Oh, that's so cute. Is that a skeleton in your closet?
It was. I came out with that.
Well, then, you could be the
2
first
years
today
ago.
to have some moose on National Moose Day. It is National Moose Day. Would you like to, I kind of have some variations.
So we gotta like.
We got a little cookie that you can have. Can you get it? And then, do you like vanilla or chocolate? Because here's some mousse you can dip in. And then we're gonna. We have a real concoction.
I guess you could hit me up
You
with.
want the chocolate?
Oh yeah, chocolate's the best.
There you go. That's our best variation of mousse we can come up with today. Yeah, go for it. Kelly Clarkson deserves that. I'm sure she would eat it. She seems happy to enjoy things to eat. All right, Desiree, you know Desiree? You gotta be bad. It's her birthday today too. That's such a, I love that song.
I have a CD single of that song. I don't even know if they still do CD singles.
I love that song. It's such a good song. Ben Stiller's birthday is today. Funny man Ben Stiller.
Big fan of his as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool birthday day.
Starsky.
Yes, June Pointer, one of the Pointer sisters, her birthday today. Mandy Patinkin. Do you know who that is?
There goes a name I don't know.
I know the name.
It sounds familiar.
I know the name. He's an actor, singer in a lot of movies. It's his birthday.
Well, happy birthday, whoever you are.
I know this name you probably will not know, but I thought his MO was very interesting. His name is Arthur Lee Washington Jr. And he was on the FBI Most Wanted list. And he was a murderer. And today is his birthday.
All right, happy birthday, murderer.
I know. I don't know. I don't know. Things like that interest me for some reason. They list him as having a birthday, and that's why. I wonder if they ever found him.
Who knows?
David Mamet's birthday. Did you ever hear of him? He did the show Chicago and Speed the Plow. You know who was in Speed the Plow on Broadway? Do you remember?
On Broadway? Not familiar.
That was Madonna's Broadway
debut.
And I don't know if she ever was on it again, but she was in Speed the Plow. Yeah.
Interesting.
Ridley Scott. You know who that is? Blade Runner.
Oh yeah,
the director.
Yeah, that's why
Alien.
it was at the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite. Blade Runner is like, I don't know, that movie is just so good.
That is a great movie.
It's such a good movie.
I'm a comic book collector. I have the comic book adaptation from Marvel. And I scored big time with that. I only paid like $12 for it. It was worth about $50 then. Who knows how
Cool.
much it's worth now?
Oh, I like that. Good. It's Dick Clark's birthday today.
Yay,
Dick
Dickie!
Clark.
Birthday, Dick.
He was totally innovative of changing a lot of things for the music world. I mean, you have to give it
Yeah.
up to Dick Clark. My friend rented his apartment, or lived in an apartment in Philadelphia that, you know, the big claim to fame was Dick Clark lived here.
Yeah.
It was a tiny little apartment. It was like a hole in the wall, but he lived there before he was like Dick Clark.
Really?
Yeah, that was like always a fun little thing.
Interesting. And you know what I noticed about him? I mean, what the world probably notices about him, he never aged until his stroke.
Yeah, interesting you
Yeah.
said the word stroke because I was leaving this out, but today is the day actor Burt Lancaster suffered a stroke in 1990. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have strokes. It's a very common thing.
Yeah.
It's a common thing. Burt Lancaster?
Is he an angel?
I don't know.
I know it was 3 in the 90s. So.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Burt Lancaster is an interesting man, actually. Wasn't he in the Columbine movie?
He might have been.
Yeah.
Um,
You're talking to the wrong one.
It's also Robert Guillaume. I can never say his name, but I saw him.
Benson, right?
Yeah, Benson. I saw him on the street once. He was so nice. I had to say hello to
He's
him.
a good guy.
He was
A
really
lot of
nice.
people think he's militant and stuff like that. No,
I saw him on 7th Street one day, just standing there.
just chilling, right?
He was so nice. I know Benson. He was a funny show.
Yeah,
And
it was.
Richard Crenna, you know who he was? He played Winston Churchill and British Prime Minister. He's like a fancy actor, you know. It's his birthday, Richard Crenna.
He's like a Sir Lawrence Olivier type or something like that.
Let's put him in that category, sure. But the important angels in the room today, the most, I don't know, they're all, these 3 angels, I just
Are the
can't
most
even.
significant of.
Of this day,
Yeah.
I cannot believe the 3 angels in this day are Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim passed
So we
away on
got
this
Tiny
day.
Angel in the room.
Oscar Wilde passed away on this day. And Zeppo Marx. All of them are the angels of today's
Zeppo.
November 30th.
And we're in
Brew
Otto
Brew.
Shrunken Head
We
and
are
Tiny
at
Tim
Otto
played the
Shrunken Head
played
with
it-
MC Too Tall. Is this your
Word.
new
Yes, that's a fiery red horse that's available on iTunes, any one of my shows. I should be having that at Bleecker Bob's very soon. You
I
know,
love Bleecker Bob's. They
They're
support
great.
New York local music always.
very much so.
And with not more ado, we will take our first break. We have lots of little things to show today. We have the Go Girls event, which is taking place tomorrow night, December 1st at Otto Shrunken Head, and we have that flyer of that. And before you cut to that, there's also some other things we're going to be talking about. The Mom's Hot Rocks movie by director Kate Parati, who's been a help on our show forever, is showing every day this week at 3 o'clock and Friday at 6 o'clock at that flyer we are going to show you as well. So stay tuned. We have lots going on, and thanks for watching ReW WhO. Yeah.
See you.
See you in a few. That's right.
Together.